My production company generates tens of thousands every single month, and I receive daily messages like this one asking to edit our videos. Now, most of them get deleted, some of them get ignored, but here's the secret to the ones that I give the work to. So there's going to be 3 things that you want to avoid. And as a bonus, I'm going to show you how to leverage AI to automate your whole sales process later on in this video. So the first thing you want to avoid is the fact that most emails that people send are just way too long, and they don't actually tell me who they are and how they're going to help. I can guarantee that when people are reading your email, they're only thinking one thing, and that's, do I need to delete this email, or is it actually meant for me? In the same way that when we consume content, we're kind of waiting for that dopamine hit. We're waiting to kind of hit that spark before we scroll on to the next one. And if we don't get it, we keep scrolling. When people read through your emails, they're doing exactly the same thing. They're just thinking, is this spam? Is this junk? Do I know this person? And they're just looking for any reason to press the delete button so they can get back on with doing what they're doing, which is often growing their business. So to avoid that, we need to get straight to the point, how we're going to help, and then maybe anything to back that up as evidence. The second reason I delete so many of these emails is because if the email itself contains no value or examples of what it is that you're going to do, it's getting deleted. Receiving a cold email is the same as someone driving past you in the street and shouting something out of the window. We've got a limited amount of time to hook them in, but more importantly, what's going to make them get on board and continue reading is if you're providing some value. Hitting on those pain points, as we've already said, is going to be a helpful factor here, but actually giving examples of your work or saying how you can help them or giving them whatever that may be for your business will actually really help them engage with you better and read further on into your email. Finally, if the message remotely looks automated or not personalized to me at all, or it looks too generic, then it's getting ignored or deleted right away. I see so many messages that are quite simply like, hello, Ross Welch at this business. I've just came across this video, your most recent upload on this channel. It's so clearly automated. AI is fantastic. I'm going to show you how to use it better in a minute. But because it looks automated, I know that person's not sitting there actually reaching out to me and feels like they've seen me, they've understood my business, and can actually provide real help. So let me show you how we automate our own emails and direct messages to drive tens of thousands in revenue. So the first thing is we need to get straight to the point, right? We need to tell them how we can help, but this is only effective if we know exactly who we are talking to. And this is where you need to develop an ICP, or an ideal customer persona or client avatar. So this is where right away we can plug AI into our process. And if you head over to a website called founderpower.ai, it's got a user persona generator, and it will get you a good kind of 80% of the way there. So I've simply just put in your business, video editing agency, I'll go with that for the time being, your target audience segment. So we're looking for small businesses who lack regular video content for social media. It's really important to post regularly on social media, right? And a lot of businesses just lack that because they don't have the resources just to keep pumping out content, because maybe they're a small business, they don't know where to start, and that's where you can come in to help as a video editing agency. So we're going to click on that, give it 10 seconds, and it will load the screen. And what it does is it builds out a fictitious person. So Sarah is a small business owner who runs a boutique online clothing store. She understands the importance of having a strong online presence and regularly posts on social media platforms. However, she struggles when creating engaging video content to showcase her products and connect with her target audience. Most people within the e-commerce selling products are going to be great for a video editing agency because they need to be constantly pumping out adverts, pumping out content to keep their audience engaged. And at this point, what it enables us to do is identify the problems that she's facing. So the struggle for professional video, she lacks the skills and resources to shoot and edit it herself. She doesn't really know where to start. Maybe she uses the in-app, editing tools, but we know we can do a better job. The pain points that she's facing, she hates wasting time trying to learn editing software, but still gets no further with it. She feels overwhelmed by the technical aspects of video production, and losing potential customers due to low quality video content is something that really pains her. She sees her competitors taking what would be her clients because they've got better content. They've also got some goals that she wants to achieve, the benefits to having this that she understands, triggers and barriers. But when you actually go through this, we get a better understanding of who it is that we're talking to when we now need to construct our process. So now we know their pain points. It's all down to the initial communication. And to do that, we're going to use a program called Instantly. And I'm going to take you through how we set this up now. So we're going to go ahead and set up a new campaign here. We'll just call it Editing Agency. And click continue. And then we can add leads now. Instantly has actually an inbuilt function. I'm not getting paid to do this, by the way. I just actually use these programs, so I thought I'd share them with you. Maybe I should set that up. Anyway, you can click on add leads. You can add your own leads. Or you can use the ones inbuilt through Instantly. We also have a program, it's like $47. I'll leave a link in the description that shows you 5 or 6 different ways to generate leads for your business. It literally thousands at a click of a button. But we're going to leave that for the time being. What I'm interested in is sequences. So first of all is our subject line. Now, we want to hit on one of the pain points here, and it's all about creating curiosity. If it doesn't feel curious, if it doesn't make them want to go, what's that about? Or it doesn't feel normal and it feels too generic, it's going to get deleted. So we're trying to avoid that delete button. It's like a big game that we're playing. So I'm going to go in with something like TikTok video. And the reason I'm going to do something like that is, again, this will be better fit into your business. But let's say we've seen Sarah's brand online. She mainly uses TikTok to sell her products. She might be thinking, oh, is this like a complaint? What about a video? Is this about a video I've just posted? Or, trying to create that curiosity. It's going to be different for you. This is how the framework works, as I'm sure you can understand. So we've already identified that our messages need to be personalized, right? So here's how we're actually going to do that. I'm going to say, hi, Sarah, but I can actually use variables. So when I put in here, I can link this to various different bits and pieces. So as an example, I can put their first name in here and it would say like, hey, first name, XYZ. So we're going to click on this and we'll just go, hi, first name. So when you plug your leads into here, it's going to say, hi, Sarah, makes it feel a bit more personal as well. And this is where the value comes in. So typically we would structure the email to be like this. So it would be solution, and then on this we would be hitting on the pain points. These are the pain points, this is the solution, this is what is basically on offer. Then I would back that up by track record or competitor analysis. So we would be looking at what the competition are doing. So, hey, Sarah, I've noticed this. These are the, kind of listing out some pain points just really quick. I've had a look at your competition and they're having great results by the looks of this. I think we should do something similar to, or here's some of my work, etc. And then at the bottom, we want a CTA, a call to action. Would you be willing to jump on a quick call with us? But actually for this, I want to give you a slightly different method that you can use. Now, I have seen it used by different people before, and I've used it personally myself, had some fantastic results from using it, but it's becoming more and more common. So if you want to stand out, because business owners are bombarded with hundreds of spam emails every day, then we need to try and do something different. Nonetheless, I would say something along the lines of, hi, Sarah, I've just come across your TikTok channel, and although and then this would be their specific product that they're selling, looks great. I think I found a few areas that could drive better sales and conversions. For most people, most e-commerce, that's what they're trying to achieve. That's a pain point for them. They're trying to make sure that video, that when it gets posted, actually gets them a return on their investment. I actually went ahead and made a quick screen recording about it if you're interested. Let me know and I can send you a link. If so, all the best, Ross. Something to that effect. Then what I would do is I would use a program called Loom. Loom is a screen recording software. It's actually what I'm using now to screen record this. It's got some AI functions built into it as well, and some tracking software so you can tell when they've watched your video and by how much. I would then send that over with a screen recording of me talking through the points that you think you can provide some value. By doing that, you're only replying to the people who are interested anyway, and also you're providing more value, so it's going to make you seem like the expert in your field. It's something different to what everyone else is doing. And here's the secret that most people skip, and that's underneath here, we want to add a next step. So we're going to send a follow-up message after maybe 3 days of that initial message. Then we're going to use the previous email subject, and then we're going to write out another thing here. And this might be if you're targeting a specific niche. So let's say this person, Sarah, is in cosmetics. So I'm going to find a cosmetics competitor, and I'm going to grab their TikTok link, and I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to say, hey, Sarah, just wanted to follow up on my last email to see what you thought. Here's what your competitor's doing. And again, it's just driving enliven a bit more of that, but it's providing a bit of value. It's starting to spark that desire of like, I'm better than that competitor, but they're taking my clients at the moment and I need a new way to stand out. And this, by you being able to provide your services as a video editing agency, whether that's repurposing their existing content or creating new content or through stock footage, or even teaming up with a filmer to go and film and then you handle the editing, you definitely want to have follow-up messages in place. And I would do a few of these as well. Now in the options, it's got an option to tick a box to make sure that when that person replies, boom, it takes them out the automation, so you haven't got to worry. So you can be out on holiday, you could be out with some friends, you get back, this is doing all the work in the background, and you've got a few email replies, fantastic. It won't follow up to those people because they've replied to you, and anyone else that hasn't replied to you, again, it will go on and continue following up with them in the background. So this is a fantastic tool where we can plug AI into even the most basic, most simple of businesses. If you're just starting out and it's day one or day zero for you, then plugging this into your business is going to make a massive difference. I really wish I had this sooner. Now, it seems like a crazy thing to do, but trust me, it's possible. And if you want to know how to generate big revenue for your business, then watch this video on how to scale up fast in 7 steps. Or if you're just getting started as a video editor, then this video here is what you need to make this work a lot better.